Alright, what's happening, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 9, The Suicide King, and whether or not Andrea will switch sides. So during the promo, if you guys have seen the promo, if you haven't, I'll put the link in the description. So you go ahead and click there to see it. We get to see Andrea. She's kind of coming up to the prison, and she's got a walker, which seems like it's in front of her, and she's kind of holding it with some kind of like, device similar to what Herschel was using at his farm when Rick was trying to control the walker to put him in the barn. And it seems like she's kind of doing that to prevent from being shot. She's kind of using it as like a body shield, so that in case they shoot at her or anything, she'll have that walker in front of her, which is kind of strange because you think if it's Andrea, she would feel comfortable knowing if it's Rick's group to walk right up to them. That being said, she's kind of doing that, and it seems like the governor is watching, and he's got some kind of a sniper rifle or some long distance rifle. So there's a possibility that he could try to snipe somebody off while she goes up to speak to either Rick or whoever else is in the prison that's going to answer the gate. I think one of the most interesting things about it will be if Rick is to answer the gate or come up to the gate, and Andrea is just like, "Where's Shane?" You know, like Rick, "Hi Rick, where's Shane? Where's Lori?" You know. I think that would kind of be a really interesting direction for them to go in the show, and I really like that a lot because that would kind of make it more interesting. Like, sure, at the beginning we kind of assume, yeah, she's going to switch sides back to Rick's side eventually, and episode 9 would sound like would be probably the right time or just after. But if she finds out that Rick killed Shane by stabbing him in the heart, basically, she might not, because she is romantically involved with the governor at the same time, right? And she's going to find out sooner or later what happened to Shane, because she did used to like Shane. Out of everybody in the group there, she probably connected with him the best, and maybe him and Dale. But Dale she was kind of mad at because of the whole gun thing and him taking it away from her and all that. So I'd say probably if anybody there she sort of related to and got along with, it would be Shane. Plus, if you guys remember the whole crotch grabbing thing in season 2, which was pretty funny. So I think that might make sense that could be the factor that makes her decide to go with the governor's side versus to go with Rick's side. Now, the only thing with that is it would be different from the comic book completely, because in the comic book series, she was never with the governor. She was always with Rick in the group. But she ends up later on sort of playing a bigger role. So if something happens to her now, or if she joins the other side and is killed or something like that happens, then that would kind of mess up the long-term, path that the show's going to go on. And they always say that they want the path of the show to be on the comic, like sort of similar to the comic books, but just do it a little bit differently here and there, but the overall direction should be the same. And Andrea in the comic book series becomes a lot more important character later on, being as that in the comic book she survives when a lot of the other characters on the team are dying off. Plus she's a sharpshooter, which is good too. And I don't want to ruin anything in the comic book, but yeah, I shouldn't say anything. For anyone who hasn't read it, I'm not going to say anything. But for those of you guys who read it up to recently, you know what happens with her and why she's really important to the story at that point. So that's kind of a reason why you probably think that maybe she will go back with Rick's side. I think if I'm going to make a prediction, probably if she is to find that out, that Rick did kill Shane, or just to see the group and see there's not as many members left and all that kind of stuff, she might go back with the governor because she does seem to love him. And, from her perspective, it would appear as though Rick's group did attack the governor. And obviously seeing him with that glass shard piece in his eyeball is going to ruin any kind of friendship she had with Michonne, as well as killing the daughter thing and all of that. Even though the heads in the water tanks is kind of crazy, but the governor explains it well. He does, he plays it off cool as always. He's got an explanation for everything. He's trying to condition himself to the world, So, I mean, yeah, when you explain it like that, it kind of, a chick would buy it. Let's just put it that way. A gullible chick that loves you, she will buy it, guaranteed. So I think this is a really interesting discussion topic, is what's going to happen with Andrea. Will she switch sides? Will she find out about Shane and what happened with him? And I mean, will she want to join Rick's side once Shane's not there, Lori's not there, you know? These are characters that are really nice to her. I don't know if Rick was ever really that nice to Andrea, if they ever really got along that well. Plus, Merle might be there, so I don't know. I tend to think maybe she'll probably stay with the governor for a little while, but then turn later on. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about it. I think it's an interesting topic, and definitely she's probably an MVP, so to speak, in terms of her skills with her shooting and all of that. So Rick would want to have her back, but, you know, I don't know, man. Sometimes if she goes with her heart, which women usually do, then she'll probably stay with the governor. So that's pretty much all I got to say about the topic. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let's talk about it. This is Trev. Saying peace.